This just in, ladies and gentlemen. Today we delve into a riveting topic that's been capturing the attention of researchers and psychologists alike, the fascinating phenomenon of the sins of the fathers. That's right, folks. It's not just a catchy phrase, it's a profound exploration of how trauma can ripple through generations, affecting our behaviors and even our biology. Now gather round as we unveil the startling evidence that suggests the emotional and psychological scars of our ancestors may still linger within us today. Studies have shown that children of trauma survivors often exhibit signs of distress, anxiety, and fear, even if they haven't directly experienced the original trauma themselves. Can you believe it? Researchers have identified a concept known as transgenerational transmission of trauma, which posits that the effects of traumatic experiences can be passed down through generations. For instance, a study conducted by Dr. Rachel Yehuda, a leading expert in the field, revealed that children of Holocaust survivors displayed higher levels of PTSD symptoms and emotional dysregulation. That's right, folks. Even decades later, the impact of such harrowing experiences can echo across generations. But how does this happen, you ask? Well, it's not just about how we behave. It's also about the very fabric of our biology. Yes, indeed. Recent studies indicate that trauma can lead to epigenetic changes, alterations in how our genes express themselves, potentially marking our DNA in ways that can affect our offspring. Isn't that remarkable? For example, a study on laboratory mice conducted by neuroscientists at Emory University demonstrated that exposure to a traumatic stimulus could change the behavior of subsequent generations. The mice that experienced a specific fear response passed this heightened sensitivity to stress onto their pups, who displayed similar fears, even without direct exposure to the original trauma. Talk about a family resemblance. And let's not forget the role of environmental influences. Children learn by example, and if they grow up in a household where trauma and stress are prevalent, they may internalize those behaviors. This learned behavior can perpetuate a cycle of dysfunction, where each generation struggles with the emotional consequences of the previous one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to reflect on the implications of this knowledge. If the sins of the fathers can indeed shape the lives of their children, what does this mean for our understanding of healing and recovery? It suggests that breaking this cycle is not just about addressing individual trauma, it's about creating a supportive environment that fosters resilience and emotional well-being for future generations. So, what can we do to help those affected by inherited trauma? Experts advocate for open conversations about mental health and family history. By acknowledging the past and understanding its impacts, we can begin to break the chains that bind us to our ancestors' struggles. In conclusion, the evidence is clear. The sins of the fathers can echo through time, affecting the lives of their descendants in profound and unexpected ways. But understanding this phenomenon also opens the door to healing. By recognizing the patterns of trauma, we can take steps toward creating a brighter, healthier future. So let's strive to be the generation that breaks the cycle and paves the way for a legacy of strength and positivity. Now do subscribe and comment, and let's keep learning together. Stay tuned, folks, for more astonishing revelations in our next segment.